Originally, when Arun and I began working in early 2002, he was working on a memoir of his own called Legacy of Love, and he would send me the manuscript pages. There was a lot of material, and so looking at it to be able to focus it finally came down to the anger and electricity story. We looked at Arun's shame that he had arriving at the ashram and feeling these kind of torn feelings about whether he should strike back if hurt again.
My grandfather taught me that I should write an anger journal to begin with, and the journal should be written with the intention of finding a solution and then commit myself to finding a solution. He explained to me, anger is something that you can never overcome. It is part of you. It's like fuel is to the automobile. Anger is to the human being. It inspires us, it motivates us to do things. And so he just learned how to channel that anger into positive, constructive action.
I decided to use actual cotton and thread and fabric throughout the book because I thought that the metaphor of Arun being able to channel his anger was such a beautiful image, and having kind of the unruly, rough cotton and then having also the actual yarn that was spun into something more beautiful and useful, I thought that would be a nice visual metaphor to show his transformation throughout the book. And I also thought that it would be a way to reference Gandhi's own movement, where he wanted people in India to become independent from England by spinning their own thread and making their own fabric. So I thought that would be a nice way to tie those two things together.
It's a surprise these days that children don't know who Gandhi is and what Gandhi's work is. And it was when I'm out in the schools, I've been talking to them about the fact that America fought a war to become free from British rule, and that Gandhi wanted India to be free from British rule but did not want there to be any weapons raised, and he used words instead. And it's been really engaging to talk to kids about anger and what bothers them. When we take the Live Your Life as Light pledge, how they can actively choose light and choose to think of solutions and look at anger as not something they should be ashamed of, which is where Arun was with his anger when he arrived at the Sewagram ashram.
Live your life in light means that learning to use the anger constructively, using it as a light, just as we use electricity to enlighten and use it for the good of humanity. Instead of using it as a lightning rod which destroys. And so the pledge is to inspire the children to begin working on their anger and understanding it. And this is a lifelong experience. It's not something that you can learn in a few months or a few years. It's something that you have to work on all your life.